I want a dictionary. This is the Oxford Dictionary. It is one of the world's most trusted and respected reference for the English language. And for centuries, it has documented how words are formed, used, and understood across cultures and generations. More than just a book of meanings, the Oxford Dictionary serves as a living record of language, capturing how society, technology, and human experiences continue to shape the way we speak. It is not just about spelling and definitions, it's about people and how they communicate. And when a word makes it to the Oxford Dictionary, it is a sign it has traveled beyond casual conversations to become one of English word. From classrooms to street corners, from literature to social media, language never sleeps. Rather, it listens carefully to how words are used in real life, records those that stand the test of time. Finally, it adapts and then it evolves with times. Amala, moi moi, Afrobeat, abeg, biko, Ghana must go, yash. These are words woven into everyday conversations across Nigeria. From amala, a traditional food made from yam or plantain flour, to moi moi, a steamed pudding prepared from blended beans. From abeg, used to plead, persuade, or even warn, depending on tone and context, to biko, a similar expression of appeal. These familiar terms have moved beyond local usage. They have now found a place on the global stage.
There is no day they won't ask. It's everyday book. When they ask, sometimes we give them Oxford, sometimes we give them Longman. It depends because when we have varieties, they will ask of anyone they ask. But Oxford is the ones that is moving most.
The Oxford English Dictionary, one of the world's most authoritative language references, has added 22 new words, phrases, and expressions reflecting modern life, digital culture, social behavior, and growing global influence. From expressions shaped by online conversations to words born out of social realities, these new entries tell stories of how people communicate in today's world. Some Nigerians say the Englishin process is not random, as each of these words must show consistent usage over time across different platforms, regions, and contexts before earning a place in the dictionary.
We as Nigerians and Africans are now understanding the need to portray ourselves in a manner that the world would appreciate. And I think that is why what has actually given birth to what we are seeing in them putting some of these our local slangs into the Oxford Dictionary.
Some emphasize that dictionaries no longer just define language, rather they document culture. The newly added words mirror how technology, identity, work-life balance, and social trends continue to redefine everyday communication.
Acculturization of language, it's like we have been recognized in our own ways, our own pattern of speaking, and it's getting global. We should be conscious of being proud of ourselves. We should be conscious of how to develop more on what the world is identifying with us.
For some, they say the update is more than a vocabulary boost. Rather, it is a reminder that language is alive and constantly shaped by the people who use it.
Mother tongue is easy to learn, it's easy to understand. And I think that as Nigerians, we need to continue to embrace our local language. We need to continue to embrace our local culture. And we need to share that with the world because, as you know, our culture is absolutely beautiful. And why would we not want to share that with the world?
It creates a lot of exposure. And hopefully with, Nigeria following suit, with our words going into the dictionary, hopefully some other countries as well would, come into the dictionary as well with their various words and, dialects and lexis.
Stakeholders jointly agreed that What was once dismissed as slang can over time become standard English, a proof that today's informal expressions may define tomorrow's formal communication.
All the words, are from social media. I mean, like people saying those words, it brings about inclusivity, like diversity as well. When someone that is not Nigerian picks up the dictionary, they can get to like read those words and know the meaning, because some videos that you see on TikTok and on Instagram where people are being told the wrong words, that means something else, But when they could pick up the dictionary, they could actually know what it means, So I think it's actually something very good, That way, people that are not Nigerians can actually learn the culture even without being in the country.
As English continues to expand beyond borders, the dictionary's latest update reinforces one truth. Language belongs to the people, and the people are always evolving.
We are beginning to trend and cause cultural shifts in certain areas: entertainment, art, culture, fashion, music. I don't think it's by accident. I think that we are forerunners and we are pioneering something very powerful. And I think government needs to pay attention. And those that are pioneering it should be encouraged, and we should grow our numbers, because Nigeria is making waves and Nigeria is rewriting the narrative around arts, culture, entertainment, not just on the continent but globally.
With 22 new words now officially stamped into history, the Oxford English Dictionary reminds us that every generation leaves its mark, not just in actions but in words. As the word changes, so does the language we use to describe it.